피츠한테. 아 진짜 적응 안 돼 진짜. 그만 그러고 있으라고요. 물어보자.
Felix is a contradiction. His loyalties are placed firmly within the realm of materialism, money, property. But his ego relies on an entirely fraudulent self-image, don't you think?
I was just about to say the same thing.
되게 생각이 많은 분이셔.
Fifi doesn't like me.
What did you do?
I'm not sure. If you find out, maybe you can let me know.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between astronomy and biology.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
아니, 이해할 수가 없네. 아니, 약혼을 해제하던가.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
어디 봐봐, 이거.
Fitz, one of these drawings is of you in the rooftop garden, I think, with Poppy.
Mm-hmm. Are we done?
참나, 진짜. 이거.
This is yours, Fitz?
Yeah.
Do you use it?
I keep all my tools in the greenhouse.
That wasn't what she asked.
물어본 게 아니라.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. That's called alchemy. It was a whole thing.
물어볼게.
Those
이거?
petals, they,
What?
they're red.
아니, 왜 숨기냐고.
A flower.
Yeah, it's a flower. We found it in Penny's room.
Okay.
Mean anything to you?
Why would it?
Come on.
I don't really go into Penny's room or anywhere in Pointer Tower. I just don't have a reason to.
아니, 칼은 왜 들고 그 포인트 타워에 갔던 거야? 너 진짜 실망스럽네.
Who gave you that information?
Well...
We don't actually know who it was. We were contacted anonymously.
I see. And what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
Honestly, that would be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
익명으로 의뢰를 받은 거구나, 우리가. 너 진짜
This
나쁜
one's in a little
녀석이었어.
Okay, that is definitely not edible.
It looks like a gemstone.
이것도 뭐
Don't you
있는
think?
거구나. 화분의 열매, 화분에 열린 열매는 단단하고 표면이 원석 같다. 화분의 토양은 색이 비정상적으로 푸르다.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up. Something suspicious.
Let's ask him about it.
그래. 진실을 말해라.
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower.
일주일 전인가에.
holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
그럼 다른 사람이라고? 다른 걸 들고 있었겠지. 그래.
Fifi did see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
뭐였냐? 뭐였을까? 코피한테 가려고 한 거지? 그럼 꽃?
That's not it.
아니었어. 그럼 이삽?
What about this?
That.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
오종사. 파괴하려고? 코피의 방에서, 페니의 방에서 몰래 들어갔으면 페니의 방에서 이거를 없애려고?
An ornate
아니네.
almost.
근접해 짝이 맞는 세트가 있다.
An
이거?
ornate almost. Maybe.
묻기 위해?
An ornate trowel almost.
다 틀려. 돌 보는데?
An ornate trowel
아.
is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes.
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its
파란
connection to
그
Fitz.
흙. 요거 토양이 비정상적으로
Let's take a
푸르다.
closer look at these.
봅시다. 요거 정원이며 아까 있었던 곳은 페니의 방이며 이것과 일치하는 것은 피츠의 온실이다.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse.
이걸
Let me guess.
돌보려고
Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower, it looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
아니 대체 뭐야 그러면은 코피야 펜이야. 내가 오해했어요? 펜이를 좋아하긴 하는 거야? 포크쇼한테 너 딱정벌레 때문에 왔지?
A wooden trunk that opens up into a fold
I
bed.
want one.
물어볼까요? 여기서 뭐 볼 게 있나? 이거
You
왜
ever see
이렇게
a
커?
mushroom?
Not in real life.
Professor Pointer's a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
고용주니까 그러지.
I find her rather embarrassing. Little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse.
왜 이렇게
Poppy has
나쁘게
remarkable
말해.
musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite. Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition, no focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely. Did
필릭스.
you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious.
이거 찾으러 왔지?
Where did you find this?
Do you have any theories about where this might have been?
Or who might have had it.
I have several theories. But they are my theories, and I'm not going to share them.
물어볼 게 있나? 한번 플로라한테 한번 가볼까요? 말을 해줄 수도 이제. 좀 물어봐야겠어요.
We met Felix, your husband. He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
Nice try.
어떻게 해야지 얘기를 들려주실까? 이 책.
Have you seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I really thought she was gonna say something there.
나도. 이거.
You haven't seen this yet, have you?
저 가운데가
It's a
플로라
little model of
같은데.
you. Who were the other people next to you? Do you know
감개.
what this is?
Guess not.
금이간 테이프. 새.
Do you know anything about these birds? Or birds in general?
새에 대해서 잘 아신다고 했었어.
What do you think of your husband's hobby?
Do you have any hobbies?
아, 아직 아닌가? 일단 사람들에 대해서만
We spoke to your
다
daughter,
얘기해
Fifi.
봅시다.
She's some kind of super intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her.
You know the guy in the other tower? Weird astronomy professor guy?
저 사람이
Can you see him from
여기를
your window? Can he see you?
엿보고 있었다고요.
What do you know about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
You never know. Do you
Poppy.
and Poppy get along?
Nothing. Shocker. Remore, what could you possibly be writing down?
Oh no, I gave up making notes ages ago. Now I'm just doodling in the
진짜.
margins.
아, 아직 안 되나 봐요. 피피한테 오랜만에 가볼까요?
Name,
필릭스.
Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes: the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes: Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
되게 자기 객관화를 하고 있어, 피피가. 근데 피피가 되게 안 된 게, 플로라와는 뭐 정상적인 그런 인터랙션을 하지 못했다 그랬고, 대화 같은 거를. 필릭스도 좋은 아빠가 아니라고 하고. 그리고 필릭스가 물질적인 것에 집착한다고 하는 걸로 봐서 거기도 뭔가 있지 않을까. 포인터 교수.
Percival Pointer. Age 57. Profession none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
별로 안 좋아해, 피피가.
Name: Penelope Pointer. Age 27. Profession ornithologist. Likes birds. Dislikes insects. Notes: Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
팬이 말로는 피피가 자기를 조금 막 무시하는 것 같다고 했었는데 그냥 츤데레인가 봐요, 피피가.
Name: Poppy Pointer. Age 19. Profession apparently Poppy has defaced my notes. Under profession, I had of course originally written pianist, but she has crossed that out and written the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
피피도 그 사진으로 봤을 때는 되게 밝은 아이였는데 왜 변하게 된 걸까? 아이고. 그리고 이 일기장은 뭐야?
My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
이 사진.
This photograph is my favorite photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
That was not me. Besides, it was not a half that was ripped off. It was only a third.
이거잖아요. 아, 또
Who is
이상한
that
귀여워.
in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
아, 거짓말을 못하는구나, 뽀삐가. 그래서 이 꽃도 원래 뽀삐 거잖아요. 뽀삐가 말을 하지 말라고 했나봐요? 너무 귀엽게 웃어.
There is a drawing of me, a drawing of Detective Hawkshaw, and a drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
왜 망설이지?
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya?
그러게. 아, 이거 그 아저씨한테 물어본다고 해서 안 물어봤네. 황금
Now
딱정벌레에
this
대해
is
알아?
interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah, you could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
다
Do you know
물어보죠.
who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
누가 그러면은 했던 거야?
Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
아, 귀엽다. 피피는 관련이 없는 것 같고.
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
포피가 넣은
The
거야?
statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
근데 포피 말로는 피아노를 또 누가 와서 쳤다고 그랬는데.
What a mess. Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues. That blade.
It's a troll for gardening.
It is. A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
그러게. 여기
It is a
여기
model
있었잖아.
of Freya,
아, 뭐야?
made by my father.
이게 그 뭐냐 용 드래곤이랑 해가지고 보물상자 해가지고 나온 건데.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever. I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
새 무서워하는 사람 많잖아요.
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
but
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
화분의
It is a
꽃.
flower. It reminds me of something, but I cannot say what.
이거 그 포피 모양이라서 포피가 아니라 페넬로페. 근데 그러면은 피츠가 페니를 좋아한다는 건데.
Who is this her to whom the message refers?
그러니까 이것도
Well,
모르겠어.
I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next!
그러니까 이것도 페니가 새를 시켜가지고 그 포피랑 피츠한테서 훔쳐온 건데. 그럼 이게 누구의 것이며
The fruit here has a unique chemical
펄이
makeup.
누구며.
It makes them completely pointless. Unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth.
피피의 혐의에 대한 거는 아직 다 못 찾은 것 같아요. 그러면 이 아저씨한테 필릭스한테 그 동상에 대해서 물어보려고 그랬는데 이거
Ah, you found it. What do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all right, though.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
근데 왜 피오나는 없어? 그리고 이 필릭스 아저씨가 사건이 일어났을 때 그전에는 계속 자기 작업실에서 뭔가 플로라에 관련된 프로젝트를 하고 있었다 그랬는데, 그럼 이거라는 소린가? 이거라는 소리면 이 빨간색이 좀 의심스럽다 이거죠.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
필릭스가 계속 막 탐험, 모험 이런 얘기를 하는 걸 봐가지고 굉장히 떠나고 싶은데 온 상황상 떠나지 못하는 그런 것 같아요. 그래가지고 저번에 페넬로피한테 필릭스에 대해서 물어봤을 때 절망을 하고 있을 거라고 그랬었거든요. 그러면 또 뭘 물어볼까? 이거
Why would
압니까?
someone lock up a
피해
book like that?
We think it's a secret diary.
Aha! Teenagers are funny, aren't they?
소중한 거니까 잠가놨겠죠? 또 누구한테 물 물어봐야 될까?
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting. Something suspicious.
계속 자고 있어.
Let's ask her about it.
뭐가 생겼다. 플로라의 혐의에 대해서 물을 수 있나 봐요.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
Yeah, it's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
이건 칼이 아니겠지.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
칼이 아니라 뭐지? 사분 아니, 이건가? 이거 요거
That's not it.
아니구나. 이게 뭐지? 거울? 뭐지? 아이고. 나는 모르겠어. 왜 갑자기 저거 하라고 했는지. 이건가? 요거? 이건가 봐. 이 새.
We'll get to that in a minute.
아니야? 뭐야 이게? 삽?
That kind of makes sense, but no.
말은 되는데 안 돼. 아니야.
That's not it.
아니. 나는 모르겠는데 대체 뭐가 해결됐다고 혐의를 물어보자고 그러는 거야?
That's not it.
깃털? 깃털인가? 깃털?
That kind of makes sense, but
다 틀리고. 채우냐고.
that's not it.
이거라고 생각했는데. 새?
Let's take a closer look at this.
이거네. 이거 못 봤었어. 요거 그려진 칼은 깃털이에요. 그려진 칼이 실제로 얼룩색
The pink
깃털이래요.
knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip
엄청
bird.
자세히 봤어야 되겠구나.
It's definitely the right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
빨갛고 하얀 것이라는 탐툼 아미카의 열매만을 먹는다. 탐툼 아미카. 탐툼 아미카. 어허, 이건가? 빨갛고 하얀색. 이게 그 얼룩새인데 플로라가 좋아하는 새라서 여기 해놓은 건가 봐요.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
플로라와 이 빨갛고 하얀색의 관계는 얼룩새는 플로라의 애완동물이다. 그래서 기억하기 위해 이것을 보관한 것이다.
The ink dip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
깃털은 근데
Alright.
어디 갔지?
So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does.
지금도
Normally,
들고 있는 거
this is where
아니야?
Flora usually keeps her feather.
원래라면은 여기다 보관하지 않았을까?
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty. Flora?
얘기를 해주실라 그러는 건가?
She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
It's just a pile of books. They're not. Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
플로라의 그림. 플로라와 작은 새를 그린 그림. 뒤에 손으로 적은 메시지가 있다. 당신을 위한 거예요. 사랑합니다, 프레이야. 아유, 이렇게 애틋한 사이였는데, 프레이야랑. 이거
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
그러면 프레야는 이 빨간색이 피인 줄 모르고 갖다가 쓴 거야? 원래 칠하려고 했었을 테니까
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a
색이
reason
이런
why you...
거를 프레야는 알고 있었고 이 뜯었던 분 편지에는 뭐라고 써 있었지? 그렇구나. 이제 어디 가죠? 혐의를 못 밝힌 사람이 필릭스랑 피피랑 피츠 그리고 호크쇼인데 오랜만에 호크쇼한테 가볼까요? 대충 확인하고 아 피츠도 했지? 그거 몰래 들어가던 거. 그 감개는 뭐지? 물어봅시다. 하나씩 그냥 다 물어볼까요?
A book from the library. One of hundreds, no doubt. What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
Yes, I see that.
새와
3
새장.
birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would.
감개.
What is that?
I'm not sure.
감개.
Looks like it attaches to something else.
Why don't you go back and double check the area you found it? Maybe you'll find the rest of the something else.
I'm not so sure about that.
뿔피리 동상.
Some breed of amphibious humanoid. Potentially bipedal. Although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
장식된 모종삽.
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
색칠된 조각상.
These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun
맞아,
adventure
지금
right at
재밌지
this very
않나?
moment?
엄청 다양한 사람들을 만나고 있어가지고요.
I'd tell him not to quit his day job. But he hasn't got one, has he?
뼈 때렸어. 그림을 찍은 사진.
I admit, it's powerful. Freya was a talented young woman.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do we? Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
프레야의 그림.
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I didn't model for her, if that's what you're asking. She must have done it without my permission.
Could just be from memory. It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
찢어진 사진.
Photograph of Freya. Could be important.
비밀 일기장.
Diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
그리고 일기장인데 그래 내가 수사를 해야 되니까 필요하긴 하겠지만 깃털.
Do you also have a pile of leaves as a clue?
Oh, not yet. Did you see some suspicious leaves?
류트 동상.
One of 3 statues depicting the same creature.
그
This
옥상
one
정원에
is
있던
wearing
애죠.
headphones. Perhaps they belong to someone who likes music.
They're not headphones. They're earmuffs for blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
그게 왜 기마개를 씌워놨을까요? 악보.
Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree doesn't make it a clue.
Same? Yeah?
찢어진 사진. 이거는 포피 쪽 사진이죠?
Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange.
화분의 꽃. 그 페니 방에 있던.
And you consider that important evidence, do you?
이게 대체 뭘까요, 이거? 이게 대체 뭘까요? 이제 내가 그녀를 갖겠어.
These people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
화분의
The
열매.
people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stone straight from the earth?
당장 재배해야지. 플로라의 그림.
Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
별 얘기가 없네. 이건 혹시?
It's a sea serpent, turned into stone by a wizard.
Ah, if you say so. What happened to its head?
머리가
Beheaded.
없네요.
By the same wizard.
스토리텔러야? 필릭스한테 아까 그 새 그림을 플로라의 그림을 한번 보여줘 볼까요? 이거.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
이 악보에 대해서 그냥 다 한 번에 물어봅시다. 그림을 찍은
That's
사진.
one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
프레야의 그림.
Freya was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way.
필릭스한테 목공예를 가르쳐줬고 필릭스도 프레야의 그런 예술성에 대해서 굉장히 높이 평가를 하고 존경하는 그런 것 같고요. 이거 누구지? 휘피의 사진.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
4개의 깃털.
Is that a clue? Really?
It might be.
유트 동상.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the
아시네.
brass is slightly tarnished by the elements. But it's not too bad. Might be salvageable.
뭐 갖다가 팔겠다고요? 악보.
I've never been one for music. Why not ask Poppy instead?
네. 포피의 사진.
Oh dear.
Do you know who this is?
Not a clue.
어? 왜 다 알면서 왜 숨기는 거지? 피오나야 친구니까 부탁을 해가지고 숨겨줄 수는 있더라도 왜 필릭스까지 포피의 과거가 이랬다는 거를 숨기는 거죠? 화분의 꽃.
That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
구겨진 종이.
Goodness me!
모르신다고. 화분의
That
열매.
looks like it might belong to Fitz.
다 했어요. 필릭스도. 코 꾸는 소리 진짜. 이런 것도 눌러봐야 되나?
It's a drinking horn.
Is it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
그 악보에 대해서 물어봤었나요? 포피에게. 이게 그 정원에 있던 하프 켜는 그 애랑 어떻게 연결해서 그 퍼즐을 맞추는 건가? 아이고 깜짝이야. 노래가 갑자기 변해가지고. 이거 안 물어봤네, 필릭스.
Foregone drifter, holding fast. Days as shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some four walls make around a room.
맞아. 필릭스가 되게 떠나고 싶어 하는 것 같은데, 아내도 있고, 딸도 있고, 그래서 여기에 계속 살고 있는 것 같고. 이거 악보요.
Yeah, it's mine.
선율을 들려줄 수 있나요?
Can you play the tune for us?
Sure. It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
저게 무슨 이 테이프에서 나왔던 음이랑 비슷한 건가? 찢어진 사진.
I don't know what that is.
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I
이미
don't mean
아까
like...
했잖아요.
Please stop talking to me.
감개.
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic. Is
오종삽.
that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
색칠된
Is
조각상.
that supposed to be Flora?
Possibly?
Oh. How nice.
필릭스의
Whose paints are
조각상.
those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
그림을
I
찍은
think
사진.
everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
그러게.
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
아니면은 그걸 단서로 삼아서 뭔가 잊고 있던 기억 같은 걸 찾아내려고? 프레이야의 그림.
Hey, that's me. Not a bad likeness.
It looks like you're standing in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
찢어진
This is
사진.
a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
비밀
Is
일기장.
that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
4개의 깃털.
I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
류트 동상.
Do you know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
I found them lying around. I think they belong to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones, like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. I can't remember exactly.
복도에서? 오늘 아침? 화분의 꽃.
Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Right.
아니 대체 삐치는 그냥 꽃을 좋아하니까 포피가 꽃을 좋아한다고 해서 가르쳐 주려고 그냥 한 건데 포피니까 또 일방적으로 좋아하는 건가? 아 모르겠네. 구겨진 종이.
Those petals.
What about them?
It's nothing. They're just unusual.
화분의 열매.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that. How
플로라의 그림.
sweet.
맞아, 이 그림 되게 너무 애틋해. 다 물어봤고요.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
나만
Let's ask her about
모르는
it.
또 나만 모르는 뭐가 또 생겼어? 지금 가자. 피피야. 혐이.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10
So there are secrets written in here?
and this particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
나는 이 별 표시요. 이거 카세트 테이프에 있었던 거 아닌가? 혹시 포피 거야?
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
요 별.
That's not it.
아니야? 아니면은 요거 뭐라 그러지? 책갈피 같은 거? 요거 요 책갈피요.
That's not it.
아니야. 아니 왜 또 내가 모르는 또 뭐가 생겼냐고요. 아 여기 있구나. 아
Let's take a closer look at this.
네. 아 평소에 자세히 봐야 되는 거를. 똑같은 것은 이 파란 책과 똑같은 것은 비밀 일기장이다. 이는 프레야 소유라는 것을 증명한다.
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room, and you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
이건 또 뭐야? 이거 못 봤는데. 프레야가 누구에게도 알리고 싶지 않았던 것은 이 그림으로 그녀의 침실에 있었다? 근데 이거는 개인적 비밀로 PP에 뭐라? 서재? 혹시 서재에 있었나? 서재의 책 속에 있었다.
Freya didn't want anyone to see it. Nope.
휘휘? 아, 휘휘가 누구에게도 알리고 싶지 않았던 것은 이거 후레야의 다이어리로 그녀의
Fifi
침실했었다.
didn't want anyone to see. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
후레야의 일기 속에
Fifi
있었다?
didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true, Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the diary.
잠금을 풀어줬어요.
Finally. What's in there?
비밀의 일기장. 그게 다시 보인다. 이번에는 실제로. 나인가? 내가 그렇게 만든 건가? 그 그림을 찢어버려야 할 것 같다. 영혼 전달자는 성공이다. 장한 녀석. 이제 내게는 2개가 있다. 2이 더 필요해. 중앙으로 가는 길을 찾았다. 하프랑 비교하면 굉장히 단순했다. 그들을 모두 봤다. 5 모두. 눈을 모두 까맣게 뜨었다. 하지만 모든 것에도 불구하고 나는 아직 지켜야 할 약속이 있다. 나는 최선을 다할 것이다. 그녀에게는 동반자가 있어도 좋을 것이다. 무슨 말이죠? 그들, 그게 다시 보인다. 그림이 뭐지? 꿈에서 보였다는 것 같고 실제로? 영혼 전달자는 뭐죠? 장한 녀석 2개가 있는데 2이 더 필요하고 중앙으로 가는 길을 찾았다. 하프랑 비교하면 단순했다. 5개 그들이 있었고 눈을 모두 까맣게 그었다. 아, 이게 그 편지에 있는 거랑 뭔가 연결을 해서 유출을 해야 되는 건가?
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go
하프
back and
얘기가
check.
나오는
And we
거
could
보면
have missed something.
갑시다.